Hello and welcome to this geometry lesson. Today, we are going to explore the converse of the Isosceles Triangle Theorem. Specifically, we will understand why equal angles in a triangle always lead to equal sides. Before we dive into the new concept, let's quickly review what we already know. The standard Isosceles Triangle Theorem works in the forward direction. It states that if two sides of a triangle are equal in length, then the angles opposite those sides must also be equal. But what happens if we reverse the situation? What if we are given a triangle where we know two angles are the same, but we do not know the side lengths? Does this information guarantee that the sides are equal? The answer is yes. This is called the converse of the Isosceles Triangle Theorem. It states formally that if two angles of a triangle are congruent, then the sides opposite those angles are congruent. Simply put, equal angles imply equal sides. Let's visualize this on a triangle. If angle B is equal to angle C, indicated by the green arcs, then the side AC must be equal to the side OB, indicated by the orange lines. The relationship flows from the angles to the opposite sides. Why does this happen? Think about symmetry. If the two base angles are identical, the triangle has perfect balance. It implies there is a line of symmetry right down the middle. This balance forces the two sides rising from the base to be exactly the same length. To prove this mathematically, we can use a simple construction. Starting with our triangle ABC, where angle B equals angle C, we draw a line from vertex A down to the base. We make this line an angle bisector, meaning it splits angle into two equal parts. Now we have two smaller triangles, ABD and ACD. We know angle B equals angle C. We know the top angles are equal because we bisected them, and they share the side AD. Using the angle-angle side rule, these two triangles are congruent. This proves that side OB is equal to side AC. Let's apply this to a problem. Here we have a triangle with two 70-degree angles. Since these two angles are equal, the converse theorem tells us the opposite sides are equal. One side is 15 centimeters, so the unknown side x must also be 15. It is helpful to compare the two theorems. The original isosceles theorem uses sides to find angles. The converse theorem uses angles to find sides. They are two sides of the same coin, helping you solve different types of problems. To summarize, remember that congruent angles create an isosceles triangle. This guarantees the opposite sides are equal. Keep this rule in mind, as it is a powerful tool for solving geometry puzzles involving triangle properties.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.